Hello, Mr. Nam. Can you hear me now? I'm Ling from East Vietnam.
Hi, yes.
Yes. Thank you for joining. And can you turn on the video so that we can do the technical checkup? Can you turn on the video? Like when we live stream, everyone will turn on the video, and we produce the name badge for you to put on the screen. You can find the name badge in the Telegram group. Hello, everyone. Can you please turn on the camera? We're about to start soon. Hello, everyone. Can you please turn on the camera? We're about to start soon. Hello, everyone. Can you please turn on the camera? We're about to start soon. Hello, everyone. Okay, Neil and Nam, can you please put on your name badge? Oh, yeah, it's here. Yes. I think we are already live streaming. So I think we're going to start this session right now. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining this AMA with us. My name is Ling, and I will be the moderator of today AMA. And as you can see on the in the banner, today's AMA is about the Buidlathon and also bounties. And we have four speakers from our sponsors here. From first, we have Cyan from Tokenlon, we have Neil from Reddio, we have Braden from Blockpour, and we also have Nam from Hyperlane. So they are the sponsors of this year Buidlathon, and they bring about the bounties to all the teams joining Buidlathon. So they are here with us to answer all the questions related to the Buidlathon and in general, and also related to the bounties in specific. So if you have any questions during the AMA, please ask on YouTube, and I will help to transfer all the questions to our speakers today. So uh, let me start this AMA with a brief introduction about East Vietnam and also about Buidlathon. So basically, East Vietnam is the first hub for a blockchain community in Vietnam, and also global community to build and learn together. And we focus not only on builders and dev, but also on the community organizers and other, blockchain lovers in the community. And we bring about all the global resources to develop and to leverage the local community of builders. And we also want to like make Vietnam become the first country, the first like the top one country for blockchain and crypto in the future. And that's why, and that's the mission of Eat Vietnam, and also the mission of Buidlathon 2022. So with the Billathon, we want to bring, we want to gather the global resources from the very iconic, large scale, entities like everyone who's appeared in this AMA to leverage the local community, and we want their support, not only the capital funding, but also the technical support from the global projects and the global entities to build the local builders community in Vietnam. So that's all about. I think that's all about the Eat Vietnam and Buildathon, and we also have like 8 days left until the submission deadline of Buildathon, and for because we want a lot of projects to join the Buildathon, so we have decided to lower the barrier a little bit. Like from the beginning, we only acquire the 0 to 1 projects, but at this moment we open for all kinds of projects, no matter stage of development you are. You can join the billathon, and our judges will score the project based on the other criteria, and then choose the finalists to join the demo pitch day in the event on November 26th. So basically, if you join the Billathon, you have a chance to pitch your project with the VCs and the angel investors in the demo pitch day, and you also had the chance to receive the quadratic funding from Dorax, which worth $10,000, up to $10,000. And it also means that your project will get more exposures to the public, and that's the other benefit other than just money and technical support. So I think that's all about the Eat Vietnam and Build-a-thon that I want to tell the audience about. So let's jump in the next part of this AMA, which is the bounty from our sponsors. So we will have a start with Blockpour. Hi, Bryden. Can you please uh, talk a little bit about yourself and also the bounty that Blockpour bring about this year?
Yeah, sure. So my name's Braden. I'm the founder of Blockpour. And Blockpour is a data analytics platform for on-chain data. So we're going to be offering a $10,000 USDC prize pool for teams who want to build using our API. The prize pool will be split into 3 teams. The first team will win $5,000. The second team will win $3,500, and the third place team will win $1,500. We've uploaded API docs, which we provided on the ETH Vietnam website that you can reference. We also left some examples on there as well on the API docs that you could use to get kind of kickstarted. You could also reference our app, app.blockpour.com, if you want to get some ideas of some of the things that we've built using our API. Obviously, for this challenge, we want the teams to get creative with it and see what they come up with. So we've left a couple seed ideas. So some ideas might be to do liquidity analysis, do some visualization with the DEX data that we have. We also have the ability to do liquidity eroding as well. So that could be something that a team works on. And yeah, I guess that's kind of a quick summary. So if anybody has questions, they could obviously ask now, or they could always ping us on Twitter as well. Send us a message there, and we'd be happy to get back to you if you have any other questions.
Well, I think from what I can see, like I think people are getting into the live stream, and we don't have any question yet, but I think we will have some later on. So, so maybe the first question for Blockpour, for Braden, can you please say more detail about the task that project have to tackle if they want to join Blockpour Bounty?
So for the bounty, I mean, we're going to be choosing winners based off of the best use case from our APIs. And so the criteria for it is pretty open-ended. And we did that intentionally to obviously see what people come up with themselves. So we left some seed ideas for some ideas that people could use or teams could use. But at the end of the day, any team can build whatever they want using our API. And we'll be judging it based off of creativity, how complete the project is, and then also the utility of the submission as well. And so a lot of the data on Blockpour is for traders, people who trade on chain. And so obviously utility is also a big part of the bounty. So if a team can build something that's creative, provide utility, and use our APIs, that's kind of what we're looking for out of this.
Yes, nice. Thank you, Braden, for your answer. I think that maybe we can move on to the next bounty while waiting for the questions from the audience. So the next one, I think, Hyperlane Nam, can you please share a little bit about your bounties?
Hey everybody, my name is Nam. I'm one of the co-founders here at Hyperlane. And Hyperlane is a cross-chain messaging protocol. So it basically allows a smart contract from one chain to talk to another smart contract on another chain. And that's basically like key infrastructure piece if you want to build what we call interchain applications. So applications that can reach users and liquidities on every chain that Hyperlane supports. And so obviously as an infrastructure provider, we are very keen on having folks and hackers build projects on top of Hyperlane to just kind of showcase what kind of the future of, I think, the centralized applications could look like. And so we have 4 bounties total. First is kind of a best overall use of Hyperlane for $2,000. And then we have what we call like sectional specific bounties. So one, best use of Hyperlane and kind of DeFi aspect. One, best use in terms of like infrastructure, helping other applications build these kind of experiences. And then third being best use of Hyperlane with regards to NFTs. So you could imagine one where you can move NFTs from chain to chain, or even have different kind of aspects of the NFT change depending on which chain an NFT lives on. Yeah, happy to answer any more questions, but that's pretty much it.
Yes. So I think you will have like 4 bounty price, right? The first one is that best use of Hyperlane. The second one is DeFi related. It's also best use of Hyperlane, but DeFi related. The third one is NFT related, and the last one is infrastructure. So basically, it covers all the dimensions of blockchain projects and in building on Web3, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's I think more than just say the 3 categories, but we think that those are, I guess, common ones, and so we expect people to build projects on that front. But definitely, I think there's plenty of applications that we've seen built and will continue to build that are outside. And so again, I think the kind of best use overall 2K bounty should cover those as well. Like I think, for example, we just came back from EFSF, and one of the really cool ones was about like governance and basically like how expensive it is to vote on a single chain. So what if you actually end up doing the voting on a different chain and then like transfer the votes over to the main chain, which most often ends up being Ethereum. And so yeah, like definitely if you are a hacker who has some kind of ideas that don't neatly fit into those kind of 3 categories, DeFi, NFT, and infrastructure, definitely feel free to reach out in Discord or anywhere else and just go hack along, because we certainly are aware that not every app will fit in those categories.
Yes. So, well, actually, I receive a lot of questions from Buidlathon teams and also other participants that do they have to bring a fully developed project or product to join the Buidlathon? I
No,
think
I think
um,
we are early. Like at least in our case, I would say we are early in the kind of, I guess, what we call the next era of interoperability, where we definitely want people to play around with like what these experiences could look like. Like what would it be for, let's say, Uniswap to be like truly interchain, where like it doesn't matter which chain you're on, and yet you still trade against the full liquidity. And so definitely hackers should be encouraged to play around and kind of build some very rough prototypes. It definitely does not have to be definitely does not have to be a like full product.
yes. So, what is the most important criterion you use to evaluate the project and grant them the prize?
Yeah, I mean, I think it has to be something that I think takes like basically would not be possible, or at least wouldn't be like significantly better if it wasn't for using Hyperlane. Like I think, it's like sometimes I think we see that in a lot of hackathons when that, let's say, a layer one sponsors a bounty, then oftentimes people just deploy their contracts on that chain and then that's it. I'm not sure that feels like, very genuine in kind of the usage of a platform. And so I think similarly, like, I think the only criteria pretty much is like use the platform kind of in its unique way. But beyond that, I don't think there's really any restrictions.
Yes, nice. I think that your answer to the previous question is the same for other sponsors, I guess, because actually we don't really just open for fully developed projects, but we're also looking for creative ideas and we will see the process how you solve the user problems, right? And how you find a creative way to approach maybe the the usual the not really new problem of user, but you find a creative way to tackle the problem. That's also fine to bring the project to join the Buidlathon. And so we don't have any limitations to their teams, to your creativity and also your ability. So please just join us and grab yourself a chance to the prize and maybe more than that, more than just the prize in this Buidlathon. So thank you, Nam, for your very detailed introduction about Hyperlane and also the bounties. I think you can move on to the next one. Actually, we have, and let me see if we had any questions here. Well, I think like maybe we have some AMAs and some workshop with the sponsor before, and usually the participants tend to ask more question in the workshop and also in their the individual AMA with each sponsor. So we don't really have much question here. The next one, I think we will move on to Neil from Reddio. Hi, Neil.
Hi, Lee.
Hi, Neil. Can you say more a little bit about the bounties from Reddio and
Yeah.
yes.
So for Reddio, right, we build a easy to use layer 2 ZK APIs for developers to use ZK to build scalable applications and games. So we really would like to see how the developers gonna use this technology, where we provide scaling for Ethereum network, can handle 10,000 TPS and zero gas fee for developers to work on the applications, right? For the bounties, we really would like to see, because the API is so easy to use, it won't take you like a few minutes time to really learn the API and get to use it. What we love to see is the business models, right? How you can fully utilize the APIs build a tangible business to really scale from a hackathon to a real business. So that's what I really would like to see, right? So the prize is just here to award you, uh, just to incentive you to do more with what you want to do.
Thank you, Neil. So that's all about Reddio
Yeah.
Bounty.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than that, right? We actually also partner with an accelerator like Scaling X and venture capital like M Ventures to provide this bounty. Is actually not from Reddio. The reason they are incentivized to provide this is really because they want to incubate the early startups to be more mature companies. That's where we work with them. The API is nothing but the tools for developers to build a real business. Um, so for us, right, normally the API is for like a 24 hours hackathon, but I believe this hackathon is much longer than expected. But hopefully the audience take time to build the whole thing so that we can really see some real business from here.
Yes. And about the category of your bounty, I see here that is focused on NFT, right?
Yeah, this is just some ideas, right? Like we, in case developer doesn't know what to do with the APIs, they can use our API to build in-app NFT trading, in-app NFT logic as a utility. They can also use our token API to do a token or like a USDT transferring as logic because it's a zero gas fee and very quick speed. They basically can use all this for real applications, right? So that's where we provide these ideas for them to really explore. Definitely, if you have run out of ideas, we have something ready to offer, which you can build a block explorer for Reddio. That's currently what we need. Yeah, these are some ideas. Yeah.
Yeah. So can you suggest some the secret key to success when they apply for Radio Bounty?
Yeah, so I really want to see the business model works other than the technology they use. Absolutely, because whenever the technology works, it means the technology underneath is scalable and working. So we combine them all to incentivize them using our technology to build the stuff. I think no matter how they are using the APIs, they have the chance. From there, we actually look more onto the business model because the venture capital are more interested on whether this business idea is workable, right? So it's more like the business model itself, other than how they are using the technology. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Neil,
Yep.
for your instruction, and we will move. I think we'll move on to the last one, and then we'll have some questions right from the audience. Hi, Cyan. Hi, Cyan. Yes. Uh,
I
so Cyan from Tokenlon, he will talk a little bit about the bounty from Tokenlon.
yes, hi there. I'm Cyan, representing the Tokenon team for this AMA. And Tokenon is a DeFi protocol that enables users to access DeFi world in a secure and convenient way. And it has a single entry point and one-time approval designed to protect users from approving tokens to risky contracts. And also, Tokenon is an extendable protocol through various uh, strategy contracts, and we are still building new strategy to enhance the protocol. And in this bounty, we offer a total of $5,000 for this builder song in 3 ranks. And I think the core spirit behind this bounty is to improve the usability and security for the Tokenon protocol. So basically, anything that is good for tokenon and our users will be qualified to compete the price. Yes. So welcome everyone to build around the tokenon to provide users a better DeFi experience. Yes, that's it.
Yes. So, I don't see anything related to the criteria to pick the winners here. So, can you
Oh.
share a little bit about that?
Yes. We are prefer for implementation, but if you have promising ideas, it will be evaluated too. So I think everything that could enhance token protocol security or help users to use our protocol, then this is qualified for our price. Yes.
Yes. Thank you. I have one question here. So the first, I think this is the question for all of you, not only one. The question is that what keynotes are there at the event? So I think that each one of you, maybe you have your own keynote speech at the event this November. So can you share a little bit about the keynote? Because we haven't published any like anything related to the panel discussion or the keynote speech. We want to finalize it before releasing the news. So can you leak a little bit about the topic of your speech at the event? I think I will start with Brayden.
Yeah, sure. So for the keynote, I'm going to be talking about transparency in DeFi. So mainly going over the difference of data that you can fetch when it comes to on-chain versus what you can get on centralized exchanges. And so a lot of things that Blockpour does is pull data on decentralized exchanges. And so the keynote is not going to talk about Blockpour, but it's going to talk more so about the journey of indexing on-chain data, and some of the benefits that on-chain data has that centralized providers don't provide or don't have. So let's be diving into some of that for the keynote.
Thank you, Brayden. I think if I think people, if you want to discuss more with Brayden, you can join his keynote speech in the event. We will release the agenda of the event soon, so stay tuned. The next one, Cyan, how about you?
No, actually, I will not give the speech at the keynote, but our colleague will give a topic about the layer two. And since our Token Labs recently researched into the layer two ecosystem much, so we will give a talk about the layer two ecosystem and how they will involve in the future. Yeah, so let's looking for it.
Yeah, nice. Well, look, we are looking forward to your colleagues, right? Your colleagues' speech soon. Okay, Neo, how about you?
Yeah, so we'll talk about how to scale Web3 apps within 5 minutes. So the background is still about the ZK how the like underneath the technology works, how Starkware invented like a Stark and Stark EX, and where Reddio take it and to make the developer experience easier. Then I'll do a live coding demo to show developers how to really use it in 5 minutes. So that's my speech, just to really encourage developers to try it out because it's just so easy.
Yes, nice. And I have questions from an user that do they really have to build something, or do they have to code in 2-day event in real life?
Um, the hackathon, you mean?
Yes, the hackathon and also maybe the bounties as well.
Yeah, so they need to code, right? That's all this is about. But what we have simplified is you don't need to learn any new things.
Mhm.
Whatever language you use, Java, PHP, Python, you just use that. You don't need to learn Solidity, don't need to learn Carol, but you are able to bring the NFT up in a few minutes time. So that's what we do. But coding is definitely needed.
Yes. So I think that's quite like very like it's quite easy for the participating teams, right?
Yep.
Because they don't really have to like think out of the box or do something that they have never done before.
Yep. Yep.
Yes. Okay. So the next one, Nam, please. Do you have any keynote speech at the event? Can you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, I don't think we have a keynote speech, at least as far as I know. But on the panel about Web infrastructure, I personally probably would like to get into, I think just the state of bridging, and maybe what I think people are either aware of or maybe not aware of. And so I think that's, yeah, definitely if you have used bridges, if you're kind of worried about the assets of the bridging and like the security of them, like come check out the panel.
Nice. And I think one more question that Buidlathon teams care about is that how their projects are scored. And yes, that's the first question. Like, and how can they know they are the winner teams, and and do they have to do anything else before chosen as the winner one?
No, I mean, they have to, I think similarly, like they definitely have to like be able to kind of produce something like with code. I think there's, yeah, certainly I think sometimes teams that just kind of like build a deck and that's it. Like I think unless the deck is like super revolutionary, I would say that's probably not quite in scope for our bounties. But yeah, like, I think other than that, again, just I think build something cool. Like I think, like I mentioned before, like it definitely doesn't have to be super polished or anything. Like I think it can just demonstrate, even if it's just kind of like like a particular interaction cross chain. I think that's sufficient. You don't have to like do a live demo or anything like that, but definitely I think showing kind of some kind of effort into like building something that you can show off is important. And yeah, like that's pretty much what we will use to judge.
Yes. Yes, nice. I think that's very informative for the teams because they because after the submission they don't really receive any things like any feedback or any news from the submission. So maybe they are a little bit, you know, impatient, and also they are very eager to know the result. And I think we have, let me see if we have any other questions here. Oh, when is the next question is that can I sign up for demo pitching online? I think I can help with this question. Like we open the demo pitching registration online, and you totally can submit it online. But one thing you have to keep in mind that you have to show up at the event to pitch, to present the project with the judging panel and also the investors, uh, so that if you decide to sign up for the demo pitch day, you have to make sure that you can show up at the event. Okay. Yes. So let me see if we have any other questions. Well, actually, the next question is that this whole AMA is about Buidlathon 10K bounty. Let me clarify this thing. we have up to 70K bounty in total. Like if we combine all 10 bounties from our sponsors, the total price pool is up to 70K in US dollar. So it's a way more than 10K, just 10K. 10K is for the quadratic funding price only. Okay, I think, and one more thing I want to add on for you, the speakers, that the submissions, all the Buidlathon submissions have been posted online on the Rahek platform, on the Rahek website. So you can go to their website to check the projects right now. We have like about 30 projects have submitted on the platform. And we also have the tab, the tab under the project to say which bounty they are apply for. So you can check there to see, the the candidates of the Buidlathon and also the bounties. And basically, you can start thinking about them, and you can start like scoring them from now on. Okay, so I think that's all about today's AMA. I think maybe the Buidlathon teams are very clear about the rules and also and everything related to the Buidlathon and bounties. If you have any other questions, we have our Discord channel with the supporters from the sponsors to help with any questions. So please, if you have anything unclear, just go to our Discord and you will get your support there. And I would like to say thank you for all the speakers joining us here today. Thank you for your time and for your very detailed instructions to the teams. And we really look forward to meeting you at the event this November. Thank you, Cyan. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Nam. And thank you, Braden.
Thank you, Lin, for the organization.
Yes.
everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you so much and see you at the event.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.